So for me, when I went through that, I got heavily addicted to video games as a way of escaping my reality. Because, you know, school, I was alone in there. It was like a hostile environment in this high school that I had to go to where I never forget. I was going to this school, and it was probably one of the worst schools in the city at that point. People would bring knives, and there were gangs in there. And just out of nowhere, like a guy started to single me out, and I couldn't give you a reason. He had to single me out. It was the schools across the street from a projects, and it was notorious, man, for people being murdered in that projects. And so it was a group in there, gang, whatever you want to call it. They singled me out to be next on their list because they would just like jump people. It would just be like they would just jump people at random in the school, sending people to the hospital. It was crazy. Teachers were scared of these people, man, these kids, man. Like it was just but God was with me, and I wasn't saved at that point. And so I didn't know I was on their hit list, whatever you want to call it. And the teacher was doing roll one day, and he mentioned my whole name, my first and my last name. And so one of the classmates that I had were in on this plan to jump me after school. But when he heard my last name, he was like, hold on, do you got an uncle named this? And I was like, yeah. He was like, does he have a son named this? And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's my cousin. He was like, hold on. And he left the class. And he literally just got up and just walked out the class. And then he came back and he was like, yo, you were just like, you were going to get jumped today after school. I was like, for what? He was like, but the only thing that stopped it was that you, my brother's cousin, his brother's cousin, like my cousin's younger brother. He didn't know me because they had two different dads, but like literally he knew me because his brother has my last name. And he was like, yeah, the gang leader was like planning all of it. He's scared of my brother, which is my cousin. And my cousin was in jail at that point. And so that's literally what saved me.